Okay. So, I don't know what it is, but I just decided that I was going to build a computer, just built off of used parts that people are selling online. Not third party. Well, I don't know, third party maybe. Um, second hand, second hand parts. So I'm gonna be documenting, seeing what I can see, and bring you along for the ride. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be real fun, real educational, but only for adults, because you know how that goes on YouTube. So, education for adults. Kids not allowed. Get them out of here. I don't want them. Don't want to see them. Not at all. And everything just went dark because I stopped using my computer. We're having a great time right now. We should have a couple things lined up. I've got a case, RAM, graphics card, waiting to hear from someone on a CPU and motherboard. And yeah, these people have all been really great. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. Not going to really show the people probably because I don't want to put that upon someone, make them feel like they have to be a part of this. This is me and me alone. This is my venture. So, but thank you for the people. You're not going to know who you are. You're never going to see this. But yeah. All right. So we're going to pick up some parts tomorrow morning, and we'll see how it goes.
Alright, so as you can see, I kind of have some things laid out. These are the items that I am getting. This one here, this guy, I already have, um, and so I won't be needing to get another one of those. It's just what I paid for it back in the day versus what apparently it retails for according to the website. I'm just going to pull it up real quick. So going from the top, what I have is I have the Intel Core i7, which the dude is offering it for $250, or some bartering for some that the devil's lettuce. So we'll have to see. I don't have anything like that, and I don't really feel like buying anything like that to barter with. So $250 is going to have to do. I did request, I sent him an email and said, hey, is this still available? And would you mind taking $200 for it? So we'll have to see. Supposedly, according to PC Part Picker, it's retailing for $317.97. Alright, so the next thing that we have is the MSI Gaming Pro Micro ATX LGA 1151 motherboard, which there's a gentleman also on Craigslist, believe it or not, that's selling it for $70. On Amazon, 164.60. So I have seen a couple different places, eBay, some people selling it for as low as like $54. I did email him as well and said, would you mind taking it for 50? Would you mind? So, it's always no if you never ask. So next thing that we have on the list is this Crucial Ballistic Sport. So, funny enough, this motherboard here, if we were to bring up a picture of it, only has 2 RAM slots for DDR4 RAM, maxing out at 2400. So, the thing is, I am getting from this person 4 sticks of RAM, 4 8 GB sticks, and the reason being is because they're selling 4. I was really only going to get 2 from them, and they offered me all 4 for a deal I could not refuse. He was originally trying to sell them for 60 each. I asked him if he could do 50 for one set, and he was like, well, if you want to buy all of them, I'll just sell them to you for $90 for all 4 at 32 gigabytes. So I figured it's a great investment to have some extra RAM. It's not the fastest. It's actually pretty slow when it comes to RAM, but in comparison to things, it's better to have RAM than none. So, selling it to me for 90. If we were to buy 32 gigabytes, we'd be looking at that for retail. See right here for the 2 of 8 gigabytes. Coming down here, we've got the EVGA GeForce GTX 980 4 gigabyte super clocked video card. Now, this is another tricky one. I don't know for sure if this is what I'm getting, so this may change. But here's the thing. The person shows on Facebook that they are offering this. Oh, by the way, this is Facebook. This is Facebook. This is Facebook. This person on Facebook has said that they have a GeForce GTX 980 Founders Edition graphics card. So I've tried looking that up, tried to see a couple different things here and there. Can't seem to find anything like solid on it. So this is my assumption. He was selling it for $125. I said, could you do 100? So he said, yeah. So we're going at $100 for that. And the retail supposedly is $489 on Amazon.com. So we'll have to see, subject to change as far as costs and retail. So next we have the Cluemaster HAF 932 Black ATX Full Tower case. Now I did see that this case works for micro ATX boards like the one that we are picking up. So it should be great. He is going at, he was originally asking for, I believe it was 75, and I got him down to 50. The total retail, from what I can find, is about $150. I think it's $149.99 on eBay or something like that. But I've seen people selling it cheaper too. So obviously, it's a flexible number. Microsoft Windows 10 Home OEM 64-bit. So this is an interesting thing. So on Kingwin, which I've purchased from several times, maybe a problem, but we'll see. They have a Black Friday sale going on right now for $20.77 for a Windows 10 Home key. So we'll see if that's going to work. Retail, as you can see right here, goes for about $99.95. And then, like I said, this monitor, I paid $60 for it, and supposedly it runs $219 now. I'm actually was trying to sell this monitor for a bit, going for, I think I was trying to get 75 for it or something like that. You know, not much more than what I paid for it, about $15 more, trying to make a turnaround. I purchased this screen probably 5 years ago or something like that. So, probably about 5 years ago. I would imagine that, maybe 4. So, hopefully, as you can see here, we've got our cost on what we have purchasing and our retail. So we're looking at a pretty great spread between the two. It would be amazing. Here's my thought process. So $640.77, right? I'm spending about $640. Now if I were to cut this down to 60, I just got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM that I can save for another project. So if I take off, let's say I take off $60 or $30, however when I cut it, if I take off $30, it brings me down to $610. This guy here is good. This is subject to change too. It could be dropped down to, could drop $50. This here could drop $20. So we could be looking at even less. We could be looking at under $600 for this build. These are all used parts. Now what you may notice is I don't have a power supply on here. I have a power supply available to me that my brother purchased a while back. So I might see if he's willing to part with that. And we'll see. Maybe I'll throw him, a couple bucks, see what he wants to do. He has no use for it at this time, so no point in letting it go to waste. So, with everything, if I was hoping to sell this off, I might be able to sell it for about $1,000 with the screen and some cables, just as, goodwill, hey, here's a screen to go with it so you can test everything out as well. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. I just wanted to let you guys know. And as you can see, it's pretty late right now. So I'm going to get to bed. And tomorrow morning, we're going to go pick up our graphics card. And we'll also be picking up the tower. So we'll see how it goes.